Hi, this is Tyler from U.S. Student Loan Center. You know, at the U.S. Student Loan Center, we get a lot of questions about student loans, as you can imagine. Most often, we get these questions like, how many loans do I even have? Where do I go to see if my loans are in default? How can I request a forbearance? All these sort of, standard questions about their payments and about, who to contact. And the answer is there's one place you have to go to find the answers to all of those questions. There's a free government website called the NSLDS, or the National Student Loan Data System, that you can log into if you have your social security number, your date of birth, the first two letters of your last name, and your FAFSA PIN. So today I'm going to show you just how to get logged in and where to see that information. So first things first, open up Google or whatever trusty search engine you use and type in NSLDS. And that's going to give you, the first result should be the National Student Loan Data System for Students, nslds.ed.gov. So you're going to open that up, and you're going to want to click on Financial Aid Review. Accept the privacy warning. And this is where you enter in your personal information. Now remember, this is a government website, so this is very secure. You can definitely, enter your information in here without having to worry about it. Now I'm using my personal information, which is going to be blurred out when I go to put this video online. But obviously substitute your stuff for what I'm typing in here. Be aware when you type in your date of birth, you're going to want to type just the numbers. So if you were born on August 17th, 1975, like it says here, you just want to type 08171975. So go ahead and type in your date of birth. And then lastly, you're going to want to click the numbers of your FAFSA PIN. And if you don't have a FAFSA PIN or you forgot your FAFSA PIN, don't worry about that. We are going to talk about that in another video. So you want to click the digits that represent your FAFSA PIN and then click Submit. And there you go. You're logged in. Now, as you can see here, it counts every single disbursement of loans. So if you had multiple disbursements or you had partially subsidized loans, those count as different disbursements. So in a single semester of college, you could have up to, 4 disbursements potentially on the same loan. So if you'll look here, I have 13. It's not uncommon to have 20 or more. And it can be a little bit painful to have to go into each one to find out who the servicer is, but it's not a big deal, as you'll see here. So the biggest thing to note is your total loan amount. And it's actually broken down by subsidized or unsubsidized. So, this is how much you currently owe on your loan right now. So this isn't how much you initially borrowed. This is what is owed right now. If you open up an individual line item, that's going to tell you a bunch of other information that is really important. I mean, for instance, you can see here which school you were attending at the time that you got that disbursement. You can see the rate, the loan amount, the initial loan amount, and the rate at which you were lent that money. And every status that the loan has ever been in. So it went from origination to grace period and then went into repayment. If you used up any of your forbearance, that would also show here. If you're in default or garnishment or have gone through a rehab, all of that will be in this disbursement and statuses section right here. So, and the top line is the most recent one. So if you see this and it shows in default or in garnishment, you need to give us a call and we'll help you deal with that. And down here, if you're not sure who your servicer is, it'll show down here under the servicer, lender, guarantee, agent, ed servicer information. The current servicer is the one you're looking at. For instance, this one is ACS Education. So, and most of the time there's a website right here, depending on who the servicer is, that you can just click and get right on there. And if there isn't a website there, don't be afraid to call that number and find out more information. So that's pretty much it. That's how you log in and see your student loans. So look forward to seeing you on another video.